So, today we are talking to all those people who love Oriental, all things Oriental and Asian. Now, I am not sure whether I opened this one already. I have a very short, my short-term memory is terrible. If you deal with me, you would know that I forget so quickly. But nevertheless, let me just straighten my camera there. This is the junk journal for the Oriental Garden. Oriental Garden is one of the older collections from Stamperia, but one of the most gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous papers I've ever seen. I love that one. I don't think I opened this one before. I'm not sure, but let us see if anything in here will make me remember whether I've seen it or not. So this is the A4 junk journal. Inside we have background, stickers and cutouts, and there are 16 pages altogether. They say for card making. I think it's an addition to your album making. 2 gorgeous pages. This I definitely remember. The cherry blossoms, I'm pretty sure it was in the paper, but I could be mixing up the Sir Vagabond in Japan with this one, so please forgive me if I do. Another stunning sheet. Oh, Stamperia's green has got me hooked. Look at all the beautiful elements in here. Little birds. We've got some stamps, cutouts of words. Beautiful, beautiful page. And it continues on the other side. So depending on what you like, you're going to have a problem deciding which side of the paper to use. If it was me, I would just use both sides by inserting, I'd score there, use this as an additional page or a flap in my book or in my album, even if it's in my junk journal, because I would not want to lose anything. But if you were pressed to make cards with this page, let's see which side we'll use. I would use this side because I can see portrait areas that I can possibly use on a card on the top of that. And at the bottom, we've got the birds here. Yeah, so maybe we can save the birds for something else. Then we have a sticker sheet, which has got some incredibly beautiful images. I love that. We've got a maiden here, full headgear on, stunning magnolia there. These stickers are so easy to use. They peel out so simply, and it's lovely. I did an entire collection of cards using one junk journal, and I still had so much left. Then we have some cutouts. So remember, these are all pre-cut. You just need to pop them out. And the best part of all is they are back to back. So if you want the magnolia, if you don't want it going that way, you can have it going that way. Some tags. Ooh, lovely tags. There's a bookmark. There's tags. These are incredible for your albums. Let's see what's on the other side. They are back to back. That's absolutely perfect. So tuck spots. You can add those into your tuck spots. You can use this for quotes next to a photograph. If you have a little gap there, I paper piece, so that will fill in a lovely little gap next to a photo. Depending on the quote and what you're putting in your album, you can use it there. The earth has muse for those who listen. Beautiful quote that can come handy on a card. Oh, that's a lovely page. Oh my goodness, I love this one. Anything grungy, give it to me. Another stunning page. This green is my absolute favorite. And then we have something like a patchwork page, which is gorgeous because, and even though there are so many different patterns happening here, they just work together. So if you are like me and you're struggling to put patterns together, the graphic designer here has done it all for you. You don't have to stress much. The fact that they are on the same page in my head tells me that I can use them together, and that makes it a little bit easier for me to make decisions because I always second guess myself when it comes to stuff like that. And this, I will not think twice because in my head, I'm taking the graphic artist's ability into account and saying, they know what they're doing. Just do it, Shamela. Just do it. Stunning page at the back. I love that butterfly. I'm not so sure about the way the direction is flying in. I have a pet peeve about stuff like that, but nevertheless, I can always flip it myself. Then we've got some more stickers. Beautiful bonsai tree there. Some more stickers. Oh, and a script sheet. What a lovely, lovely scripty sheet. We've got little blotches of ink happening there, some distressing, cherry blossoms coming all over, and a stunning border on the side. Lots of opportunity there. Ooh, nice one. That's nice. So we've got different kinds of wood grain there. And more script here. I like this border. It's really cool. Another script page. So like in this, for this page, for example, if I had to put this into my album, I would strip those and then create pockets. So you can either put your tags in there, you can put photo mats in there, whatever. If you want it to be a little bit higher, you can create a hinge by just scoring a small, like maybe a 1-inch piece of card, scoring it down the middle and just inserting it underneath there, and you sorted. You got a nice roomy pocket. Some more cutouts. This lady has got the most divine dress on. Absolutely gorgeous. I love the fan. I love everything Eastern and Asian, so this one is just gorgeous. Circles, beautiful. And then we've got the teapot. Very nice. Another one here. Some lanterns. And I mean, I have myself a Vagabond in Japan little folio that I did. These lanterns are gorgeous. They are just so stunning. Look at that. That comes from the background paper of the Sir Vagabond in Japan. And look how nicely it tones in with this one. So if you need a background, because this collection does not come with a background paper pack. If you need a background and these backgrounds in here, they're not enough for your project, then you can always consider the Sir Vagabond in Japan's background paper pack. It only comes in an 8x8, unfortunately, but it's a very, very nice paper pack. Let me show you. So this is what you have inside the 8x8 paper. And if I put it next to this, you can see that the color palette is so similar, which means that they will work well together. And that means if you already have the Sir Vagabond in Japan, this might make amazing, amazing, amazing addition to your collection. Then we've got stunning circles here. I love them. And it's got a plain part at the back. So what can we do with the circles if we had to insert it into our album? So that I can have the best of everything, what I could possibly, off the top of my head, I'm thinking I can create a little hinge, cut out the circles, and then like a little concertina hinge, and you add them one by one, so you can make a little circular booklet, and inside there you can put photos here, which means you will be able to enjoy this side and the side of the paper. That's a really, really nice page. And you can do the same thing with this, actually, you know. This just happened to pop into my head right this minute. So if you take this and you create a hinge. Now, when I'm talking about a hinge, let me tell you what I mean. So basically, I'm just grabbing an offcut here, and I'm not going to still score it because I want to keep my video as short as possible. But I would take a 1-inch piece. That's more than 1 inch. But imagine this was 1 inch. And so this would be the hinge. You make it the height that you need. And all you do is you just add the paper and you put a hinge in between. Maybe I must just do a sample one day for you guys and just show you what a hinge looks like and how to use it and get the most out of these pieces. That would be so cool, because then you can enjoy this side and the other side, and I won't feel so heartbroken. Like if I had to make a hinge here, I would probably use like a 3/8 of an inch, so it will only take up so much space. And in fact, this paper is such a good quality that you can actually use your offcuts from here that you didn't use in your actual album. You know, if you're sitting with like an offcut that's about this width, as long as it's the height of your actual pieces that you want to join, you can use those offcuts. They will work. That's so cool. Anyways, let's carry on. I digress. Another gorgeous page like this. That little border will make an amazing hinge. This can make a really cool hinge. So there we go. Absolutely beautiful, stunning, amazing, incredible set of papers. I love it. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. And by the way, while you're here, if you have not liked, subscribed, or clicked the bell icon, I would really love it if you did that for me. Thank you so much. Until next time, see you in cyberspace. Bye now.